Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning to our 100 viewers who are watching right now. Thank you for keep on coming back. Today is our day 3 of this webinar series, an introduction to online distance learning, what it sets apart from the rest of other strategies. So for this morning, we're going to have this amplifying online distance learning through Google Meet and Google Slides. All right. So again, I'm Jolan Torres and I'll be your speaker for today in our day 3 series of this webinar talk. All right. So, okay, ready na po ba ang lahat? So before we start this morning, I think of course, we always need to have a short review of what we have discussed yesterday. All right. So yesterday, we discussed about synchronous and asynchronous learning, right? So for asynchronous and asynchronous learning, ano po ba yung mga masasabi natin? All right. So are you in favor of having asynchronous or having synchronous learning? But before anything else, of course, we are going to start with a prayer. All right, so let's pray. All right, so thank you, Lord, for this morning. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, so as you can see, we're already here in the third day of our online series, an introduction to online distance learning, learn what sets the apart from the rest. Okay, so last time we had discussion about creating instructional video as response to online distance learning. And for now, for this morning, we're going to proceed with amplifying online distance learning through Google Meet and Google Slides. Okay, so yesterday, we had a discussion about synchronous and asynchronous learning, and we focus with creating an asynchronous instructional material. So when you say asynchronous, it is not live. The students can do it in their own time at their own pace. So it's self-paced learning. We also had discussion about or demonstration about the different applications that we can use for us teachers to be able to create our instructional material. Okay, so and I recommended this Screenomatic application so you won't have a hard time choosing an application. So this Screenomatic is good for Windows computer, Mac computer, and of course, you can also download it in your cell phone. Okay, so Android for Android computer, for Android cell phone, you can also download it. Just go to App Store, then download it, or Play Store, then download this Screenomatic. It's very effective and it's very easy to use. I hope na-explore po natin yung iba-ibang applications that we have discussed yesterday. Okay, for now, let's have a short review of this Screenomatic. Okay, so for Screenomatic, okay, for this one, okay, just go to screenomatic.com, then you'll be having this set up. Actually, you can also create your video online, but you can download it. Okay, for you to be able to do this one, just click launch. Okay, so then you have this screen. Again, you have three options to record. First, we have there the screen, or if you have to record with no webcam, but no screen, but you have your webcam, or of course both the screen and your webcam. All right. And then of course, what is the maximum time? The maximum time for the Screenomatic is 15 minutes because since this is free. But if you want to upgrade it to premium account, okay lang, pwede naman. Then you can also choose the size of your recording size. If you want 480p pixel, 720p, so you can choose that one. Or you can just move this box for your size. And of course, the narration, make sure that it's working. You can see it if it's moving while you're talking. Then the default microphone, of course, is your cell phone. Then the computer audio, um, okay, the recorder. Then of course the preferences. But I think no need na for these preferences. No need na to adjust for the preferences. Just click OK. Okay, for example, I have here this one. Okay, I want to record this map, only screen. All you need to do, you can resize it first on whatever. Okay, then this is the part of window. If I want to record it, just click record button. Then you have 3, 2, 1. And there you go. Okay, for example, you can say something about it. If you want to stop it or pause it, just click the pause button on the upper left, on the lower left side of your screen. Then you can now move it. You can move the screen or the box. Then you can start recording. Okay, you can play and pause this Screenomatic. All right. Then click record. Check the time. That's only 11 seconds. That's the time. All right. Okay, then if you're done, just click done button. So once you click done, you have the option to edit it. If you want to trim, okay, you have there the option. You can move it. You can move the section you want to edit or you want to trim. So once you're done trimming, for paid version, you have their edit option. For this is for premium. You have their paid option. But I think for us teachers, no need to have the paid option. Remember, we need to explore free application sana para mas wala po tayong gagastusin. Okay? So this is for paid application if you want to have backup. Okay? So then you have the redo of your recording. If you want to redo your recording, if you want to redo it, okay. There. Then there is CC button there, the caption. If you want to have um, to see the caption in your screen, you can also do that one. Then if you're ready to it, you can save it as video file on your computer. Okay, to your computer you have two files, AVI, and then FLA, then MP4. You can change the file name, you can choose the folder, then you can now publish it. Then it will go directly to your computer. Or you can upload it to Screencast-O-Matic online. Okay, but you need to have this launch web browser. Okay, so but you need to sign up for Screenomatic, and that is for free. You can log in using your Gmail account if you want. Then there, okay, you can now publish it and screen in your Screenomatic account. There. Then once you publish it, you can save it also in YouTube account. If you have YouTube channel, you can also download it. You can also upload it in YouTube application. So that's how you use Screenomatic. But this is for the paid version, sorry. If you want to have that one. If you want to save it in different um, social media account, like or storage account. Okay, if you're using cell phone, you can also download Screenomatic. Okay, for example, just go to Play Store. For example, this one, free screen recorder. Just click install. If you're using Android phone, just look for free screen recorder. You call it Screenomatic. It's this is pre-recorded video because yesterday there was a glitch while I'm demonstrating it. So for you to understand it well, para at least makita natin. So using your cell phone, free screen recorder video, then you can open it in your cell phone. So that's the logo, screen recorder. Those are the overlays, controls. Okay, and allow it. Hi, Sir Michelle. Good morning. Hello po. Then you can save it in your computer. I mean, in your cell phone. Since you're using your Android phone, just save it in your computer. Just record it. For example, you want to record, um, go to a website. Ayan, this one. You're done recording. So, for example, you're done recording your screen, you have the option to edit it. It's very good to use Screenomatic in your cell phone. You know why? Because you can crop the video. You can trim the video easily by moving the slider on the side. Then you can, all right, there. Okay, you can also zoom, I mean, crop the part of the video that you want to record using Screenomatic. For example, you only want your students to view this part or to see this part of that video of your screen recorded video. That can be you can download. I mean, you can crop it using the Screenomatic in your Android phone. Ayan po. And then you can also adjust the speed. You can rotate it. You can edit it. I suggest that you explore it in your phone. You can download it in your Android phone, and this is for free. And then you need to explore it. Kailangan po nating itry talaga ito para at least matutunan natin. Ayan. Then, which way you want to share it? You want to share it in your, save it in your Google Drive, upload it in Facebook or Messenger. Okay, so that's how you do it in your cell phone. Okay, all right. So, okay po ba si Screenomatic? Sana po magamit natin. And aside from the Screenomatic application, we can also download other applications, free applications for your Android phone. Even if you don't have the tablet, if you don't have the laptop, you can still create your instructional materials for your asynchronous discussion for your students. Okay? So, kailangan po natin ng mga free application lang. No need to buy any premium application for you to create or to make it possible to have an asynchronous discussion for your students or asynchronous instructional material for your students. All right. So before we continue with our discussion for today, which focus on amplifying Gmeet and Google Slides, um, let's have this short activity. This activity, I call it a 3-2-1 activity. I know some of you knows this already. I want you to, using Flipgrid application, again, this Flipgrid application, this is um, a free application, web-based application that you can use also for your students. First day, we use Kahoot. Yesterday, we use Padlet. And today, we use Flipgrid. So, see the use of technology, even we have this webinar, pwede pa rin po siya. So, for this one, for this morning, let's have this Flipgrid for our 3-2-1 activity. Just go to this link or to this website, flipgrid.com. The flip code is 835A4657. Or if you have QR code scanner, just scan this code so you can go directly to Flipgrid website po. All you need to do is to give 3 things that you have learned from our 3 days discussion. Kahapon, no Monday, no Tuesday, then oh, that 2 days pa lang pala, Monday and Tuesday. Then 2 questions in mind, then one word to describe the webinar. Ayan. Again, for those who are watching, just go to flipgrid.com. The code is A35A4657. So what is this Flipgrid? Yesterday we used Padlet and we asked our students, I may ask you to just type and post your selfie. But for this Flipgrid, I want to hear you. I want to listen to you by um, recording yourself in answering these questions. All right. So I think I'll give you 5 minutes to answer this. To do this activity. All right. So while waiting for you to do this one, okay, ito po si Flipgrid. Let me see. So wala pa po. Sige, let's wait for you to create your Flipgrid response. Okay. So shout out muna tayo kay Sir Michel. Hello Sir Michel. Good morning. He's also a fellow Google Certified Educator and Microsoft Certified Educator. Hi Sir Michel, you're watching right now. Good morning. Sir Michel Africa. Thank you, Sir Michel. I also learned a lot from you. Thank you. Good morning, Sir Peter Calibo. Good morning. And for those who are watching from Muntinlupa, good morning po. Good morning from those who are watching from Muntinlupa and Las Piñas. Sana po may mag-response po sa Flipgrid. I'm waiting for your response, please. Ayan. Ayan, sige. I'll wait for your responses. I know some of you are still recording their responses in Flipgrid. Is it working? Let me know if it's working. If there's problem, just comment in the YouTube live section comment box so I can fix this. But I think it's working because this is public, right? There. Hindi daw po ma-open ni Ma'am Mercy Law. Now open po ba? Please paki-try po. Just go to flipgrid.com 835 the 835 A4657 po. Flipgrid, I'll try. I'll use my Flipgrid. The code is okay, that is enter Flipgrid code. The Flipgrid code is 835 A4657. Okay, it's accessible po. It's accessible. All you need to do is to press the green the white cross mark, the plus sign there. Please, it's accessible po. Then you can start recording. But again, you need to log in using your Gmail account or your Microsoft account po. Okay, let me see if there are some responses already here. Oh, wala pa pong responses. Sige, I'll wait for your response po ah. Okay, sige, I'll demonstrate it. Teachers like this po. So, just go to flipgrid.com, flipgrid.com, okay? So, in flipgrid.com, ito po siya, di ba? So, just go to flipgrid.com, then just enter the Flipgrid code. What is the Flipgrid code? 835 A4657. Then just press this to go to your grid. Okay, again, 835 8358 464657. All right, then let's try again. Okay, there you go. So once you go here in flipgrid.com or this code, just click this plus sign. Then of course you need to log in using your Gmail account or your DepEd account. It's okay. You can use that one. Okay. Then there. Once you're successfully logged in, you can now go to click plus sign, then you can now record yourself. For example, I'm going to record myself. I have 1 minute to record. Hi, three things I have learned during the first 2 days of the seminar. Monday, we learned about online learning. Next, asynchronous learning and asynchronous learning. That's it. Then, two questions in mind. If you don't have question, it's okay. Then it's empowering. One word to describe it. Then click next. But yeah, click next. If you want, three things I have learned during the first 2 days of the. Then next, if you want to edit it, like if you want to post stickers from it or stickers to it, and there. Yan. You can just design it. Maybe you can also use this one for your lessons. Okay, for example, you to know the the understanding of your students. You can also use this one. Okay, so there. Then I can go back. Then I can click next. Hi, three things I. Okay, then you can now post it. Then take a picture. Then next. Ayan po. So that's how you use a Flipgrid application. I mean, this is for your students. I know they can use it, they can explore it. Sila bigyan mo lang sila ng application without instructing them on how to use that application. They can manage to do it, and that's the students we have right now. Okay, then title, then you can now submit the video. Okay, then complete. Oh, there you go. Meron na po tayong tatlo. Me, Sir Mariel. Thank you, Sir Michel, Sir Raymond Michel, Africa. So ito po siya. Let's watch him.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So, for the 2 days, I learned how to use Padlet. Actually, it's really a good way on how we can use technology in asynchronous learning, and also this Flipgrid for video discussion tool, and also Screenomatic to record your screen. And then two questions I have in mind. Um, what would be the best way on how we can implement asynchronous teaching in remote learning? And this webinar is definitely an awesome webinar. Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, thank you, Sir Michel, for sharing your 3, 2, 1 activity. So let's have another one that's from
Thank you po, CHRDF. The video recording, the screen cast-o-matic is very useful. Thank you po.
All right, so that's from. See, you can use this Flipgrid to to diagnose your students' understanding, to know their understanding, to demonstrate their understanding of your topic. Or you can also use this one to gather their questions about your lessons on what you have discussed. So there you go. That's Screenomatic. All right. Thank you. So that's our activity for 321. Okay, thank you. So for now, again, welcome to Amplifying Online Distance Learning through Google Meet and Google Slides. So yesterday, we used Screenomatic. We learned how to record your presentation, um, asynchronous learning and synchronous learning. And of course, we focus with synchronous learning, yes. I mean, asynchronous learning yesterday. That's why we learned how to record your screen for asynchronous learning. But for today's discussion, we are going to focus with synchronous learning because synchronous learning is for live discussion, right? For live discussion, live sessions with your students, and what are the applications that we can use for your synchronous learning or live discussion? Of course, we need video conference applications. But aside from Google Meet, we have a lot of applications, video conference applications that you can use for your live sessions for your asynchronous learning we have. Okay. Of course, lahat may Facebook. So you can use the messenger. Facebook Messenger, there's a video call, but I think that's only limited to 7 to 8 person, right? You can also use Zoom for your discussion. Then if you have Microsoft Teams, you can also use that one for your synchronous. Because in Microsoft Teams, there is a discussion button there. Merong dong code na makakapag-create ka ng live session with your students and you can set it. Okay? But for now, let's have this Google Meet and Google Slides for your synchronous discussion. All right. Again, hi, I'm Jolan Torres. I'll be your speaker for today. And this is only a recap of what we have discussed. Of course, I already discussed asynchronous, but for today's discussion, we're going to highlight the synchronous learning wherein students learn at the same time. Okay, remember from the word synchronous, the root word there is sync. It's you're learning at the same time. It can be done online using tools such as collaborative applications such as Google Meet, wherein we're going to have it later and discuss it, and audio or video conferences or conferencing application. Google Meet, Facebook Messenger. Yeah, you can use that. Zoom, you can also use that. Wherein students follow set schedule on online learning are need to keep up the rest of the class. Kasi dito sa synchronous learning, you need to set a schedule since it's live. Parang nasa klase ka din na meron kang time para merong sinusunod tayong program or schedule doon sa ating klase. So, while compare sa asynchronous, they can manage or they can do it in their own learning. Okay, it's a self-paced, regular self-paced learning, and it's flexible kasi it's asynchronous. But for synchronous learning, um, kailangan nga natin mag-set kung how many minutes, how many hours lang tayo for synchronous learning. Then of course, for synchronous learning, we provide immediate feedback and answer the concerns of our students. So sinabi ko po sa inyo yesterday, doon sa presentation nyo, doon sa learning management system nyo, during your asynchronous, make sure that you have um, a discussion or an area wherein your students can post their questions. Why? You're not going to answer it right away. You're not going to answer it right away. You're going to address it during synchronous. Pwede siya. You can address it during synchronous kasi pwedeng basahin mo muna lahat ng questions nila. Then you think, you do the structuring. then make sure na i-collate mo sila lahat because some of the questions are the same lang. Pare-parehas lang sila. So using this video live session with your students during the synchronous learning, you can address it with your students. Because during the synchronous learning, sabi ko nga sa inyo yesterday, it's less discussion of the lesson. I mean, the formal discussion of the lesson because you already have that in your synchronous learning, right? So, in your asynchronous learning. So, in synchronous learning, it's mostly addressing the misconception of the students. Okay? So, misconception of the students. And of course, um, giving them a feedback on how to improve their work. So in general, pwede rin siya. Of course, lahat ng questions na na-collate natin, pwede natin siyang sagutin during synchronous learning or during our live sessions with our students. Okay? But the downsides or the drawback of having this synchronous learning with your students, um, teaching and student learning can be interrupted by the internet connection or some technical problem. Of course, since it's live, lagi nga 'di bang sa live may maraming nangyayari kapag live. So may technical glitches, so hindi po natin siya may iwasan. So and it's very important to practice if you're going to demonstrate it. Syempre may mga glitches pa din 'yan kapag live session sa kapag live session. Alright? So anyway, may intindihan po ng mga estudyante natin 'yan at kaya natin 'yan. So masasanay din tayo at makakapag-practice naman tayo. At kung paulit-ulit natin siyang gagawin at magkakaroon na we're going to have our synchronous learning with our students every week, okay po yun. Sabi ko po nga sa inyo yesterday, which is better, is that asynchronous or synchronous learning? And most of you answered both. You need to combine or marry synchronous and asynchronous learning. Why? Bakit po kaya? Kasi, di ba, during our first day, sabi ko sa inyo, we need to address the transactional distance theory. The transactional distance between you, the students, between the teacher, and between student to student. You need to bridge the gap of having this transactional distance with your students during online distance learning. Kailangan kahit napakalayo nyo, you need to bridge the gap that your students will think that andyan lang kayo sa tabi nila. Andyan lang kayo sa tabi niya. And you're there to support their understanding, to validate their understanding, and to evaluate their learning. So, ayun po. So again, that is synchronous and asynchronous learning. So for synchronous learning, ito po ang mga pwede natin gawin. So virtual classroom, the live presentation. You can also have live text messages or instant messaging for your students during the live session. You can also ask a survey for your students so you have an instant result. Then live quizzes, pwede rin po sa synchronous learning. Okay, so to address the synchronous learning, I preferred to have two applications for synchronous learning. We have the Google Slides and the Google Meet. Okay, so let me introduce with you this very powerful application, Google Slides. We call it Google Slides. Google Slides is an online presentation software and that is developed by, of course, by Google. And that is available using your Gmail account. Okay, so if you have Gmail account, this is available. Okay, so if you have your DepEd account for public school teachers, this is available in your Gmail account. You can create your Google Slides presentation. All right? Okay. So for your Google Slide presentation, okay, for example, this one, I'm gonna stop presenting. I'm gonna exit this one because I'm using Google Slides right now. And I will demonstrate you on how will you use a Google Slide presentation for your lesson. Okay, remember the thing that we have discussed during the discussion about online distance learning, right? That we need to follow if you want to follow it, the design on how will you create your online discussion. First is you're going to set the stage. So ito po siya. This is an example lang ng set the stage. So for your set the stage, you can place here your presentation or your video na pwede nyong gamitin for your asynchronous learning, yung pre-recorded. Okay, ito na po siya. Then, Then for this one, this is more on the content. You can insert link. Okay, how will you insert link? Click lang po sa image. Then you can insert link or meron ditong link there. Then you can insert link. Since I already have a link here, ito na po siya. So ayan, apply lang po natin. Okay? So basically, if you know how to use Microsoft PowerPoint, eto po, parehas lang sila ni Microsoft PowerPoint. So yun, you need to be creative and using your presentation lang po talaga. But how is it powerful? Because using this slide presentation, your students can collaborate in doing the presentation. Or for example, for us teacher, you have your partner teacher in the level, parehas kayong English teacher. And if you want to know her comment or if you want her to edit the presentation, you can just simply share it to them. How will you share it? Ito po. Share. So once you share it to your colleague or to your students and ask them to edit it or to comment okay, medyo lagging lang ako. All right. So click share. Actually, this one, if you're really familiar with Microsoft PowerPoint, it's very easy for you to use my Google Slide. Explore lang natin siya konti. So actually, maganda siya gamitin because there is a collaboration between the teacher and the students or teacher to teacher. You can create your presentation at the same time or at your own pace. So, pwede siyang gamitin. So, ito siya. Okay. So, for example, you want to share this presentation, just click share. Let me refresh it because my internet connection is really bad today. Ayan. You can share it. It's loading. That's why you really need to have an internet connection for online distance learning. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Share. Okay. So for example, I want to share it to my colleague Josie Lidot. jocelyn.elizabeth.edu.ph. There. Then also to my eduptrendsph at gmail.com. Ayan. Then I want them to notify, please edit this presentation. Okay, there. Then you have the option if you want them to make them a viewer, so they can just view the presentation. If you want them to comment only in your presentation per slide, or if you want them to be also one of the editors in your presentation. So yan. Editor siya. Kapag kinlik ko yung editor, then I'll send it to them. Ano pong mangyayari? They can also edit the presentation at the same time or at their own pace. So pwede siya. So in your case, pwede naman natin gawin na paano ba siya magagamit ng mga estudyante. For example, you will ask your students to create a slide presentation. Okay? Then you want to see it right away. Make sure na nandoon ka na. Then just share the presentation to the group. Okay? Or for that particular student, then send it to your to that email. All right? So that's how can you use Microsoft, I mean not Microsoft, sorry, it's Google Slide. Then there, you can use that one. Or since you have this instructional material to your students using your slide, you can also post here the link of Flipgrid. So they can go right away to Flipgrid, or kapag kinlik nila tong link na to, ayan, there's a Flipgrid link for your students so they can post whatever activity you have for this slide. Then lastly here, for draw, ayan, okay, if you have an application or website that you want your students to upload it, you can click or you can post this. You can insert here your instruction or the link in your activity. So actually, basically, this is Google Slides, and it's the same thing with Microsoft PowerPoint. You can insert animation, you can insert videos for you, but for me, it's easier to use because you can share it, they can collaborate with it, and it's free, and it's free. Okay, so free also for students and automatically save in your Google Drive. So lahat ng PowerPoint presentation, lahat not PowerPoint na lahat ng Google Slides presentation nyo nasa Google Drive nyo siya nakasave. So ando na siya. Kahit masira si computer nyo, once you log in your Gmail account, in your Google Drive, nakasave po lahat ang presentation nyo. So nothing to worry because this one stored in cloud. So there's cloud storage of your document, of your presentation. All right? So ayun po si Google Slide. So I think this session is not okay, this session medyo hindi niya kayang i-ano lahat I can discuss everything in this session using Google Slide, but I want you to explore it and challenge you on how will you use Google Slide for your teaching demonstration or teach discussion lesson to your student. Okay, then that's it for Google Slide. Do you have any question about Google Slide? Let me know in the comment section. All right, so sa comment section po. Ayan. Okay, so That's it for Google Slide. Now let's proceed to Google Meet. Okay? So, ano nga ba itong Google Meet na ito? Narinig niyo na po ba si Google Meet? Na-try na po ba natin si Google Meet? Nagamit na po ba natin si Google Meet? Alright. So, Google Meet is an online video conferencing software by Google. Okay, they developed this one and it is available for enterprise with G Suite subscription. So, available po siya sa mga G Suite subscription lang po. Okay? But for education, I think for DepEd teachers, you have your Gmail account, right? And you have your own domain. That's at that's at deped.edu.ph. And you have your Zoom, and that's free. And for those private school po, you can apply for G Suite for Education account. I think that's online, and you need to wait for 1 week or 2 weeks for approval, and that is for free also for education. And with that, you're going to have your free Google Meet and some other applications that is only for those who are having domain or Google domain. All right. So in the Philippines, public school teachers can access it by using their deped.gov.ph. Ayan. So may mga nakagamit na like si Ma'am Alona Makuha. Yes po, nakagamit na po kami niyan. Okay, that's very good that you use Google Meet already. But I wanted to use Google Meet and discussing your lesson or having it in your synchronous discussion with your students. Right? Then for public school, they can use their domain, subscribe to G Suite application or G Suite account. Okay, you need to have G Suite account. All right. So can Gmail enter Google Meet meeting? Yes. You can enter Google Meet meeting, but you cannot create Gmeet meeting because that is Gmeet account lang, Google account, Gmail account lang, and you need to have your own domain to create Google Meetings. Okay? All right. So some of you are confused because I attended a seminar, then they sent me the certificate, tapos nakalagay doon via Google Hangouts. Via Google Hangouts Meet. Then I commented, sabi ko, sir, Google Hangouts and Google Meet, they are different. Magkaiba po si Google Hangouts and Google Meet. Yes, they are used for video call. You can use this for video conferencing and chat, but basically they are different. Okay, in some features. For example, in Google Hangouts, this is only up to 25 participants. Okay, 25 participants. In your school, of course, or in one classroom, you have more than 25 students. How can they fit in Google Hangouts? Okay, so I suggest that Google Meet is best for you to use since Google Meet is up to 150 participants, right? Okay. Well, Google Hangouts is available for gmail.com and G Suite's customers. Okay, available siya kay Gmail account. Gmail, you can create Gmail for free. Then once you have Gmail, you can access Hangouts. And of course, for those G Suite customers. All right. Well, Gmeet is only available for G Suite customers. G Suite customers, you need to apply it in Google to have your own domain. Okay. Then Google Hangouts, that is available in any browser. You can go to any browser, Microsoft, Safari for using Mac, Google Chrome, Mozilla, Internet Explorer, Brave. So you can use Google Hangouts. Just go to hangouts.google.com. And of course, with this, the Google Hangouts um, can be installed in iOS and Android devices. Okay, for Google Meet, it is available, of course, in any browser via meet.google.com. So you can go to that website. All right. So here. Okay. So for now, Google Meet is available if you have personal personal account in Gmail. Kasi isa siya sa mga binigay ni Google. For now, I don't know for how long. I think for up to September only. You can use Gmail. I mean Google Meet if you have personal Gmail account. So pwede siya. So that's the good news. Okay? So that's the good news. Okay? And it can be installed in iOS and Android devices. So again, good news po, you can use Google Hangouts and Google Meet in your personal email account. Okay, but I don't know for how long siya yeah, for how long siya ibibigay ni Google. But for now, so ano siya, free siya. Pwede siyang gamitin even if you're using personal Gmail account. Alright? So, kasi maraming mga companies and edtech applications na for free, like Canva, if you're using it for education, kasi parang they open it during the pandemic to help the teachers to address the students' needs. So yung mga premium app nila, ginawa nilang libre. So that's for you to discover then kung ano pa yung mga pwede nating gamitin. So yun. Okay, yes. For the meantime, Google Hangouts and Google Meet is free if you're using personal account. All right. So you can also explore some applications like Canva app, yung for editing, for posters. You can for the meantime it's free. So try po natin. Maganda rin po si Canva. All right. Okay. So what are the ways to start a meeting in Google Meet? So we have three different ways on how to do it via Google Meet site, via calendar, and via Gmail. So let me demonstrate on how will you use Google Meet site first. Okay. So to go to Meet or to go to Google Meet website, you need to type, okay, it's that meet.google.com. Okay. So that's meet.google.com. Okay. So once you type meet.google.com, you have this interface. So how will you start your meeting? Okay, it says here plus sign join or start a meeting. Okay, so I need to click plus sign. Then, for example, Jolan meeting. So that will be the nickname of my meeting. So you need to enter the meeting code or nickname for you to start the meeting. Okay, or it's okay if you're going to leave it blank. All right. Okay, then continue. Okay, I'm joining now. Okay, I'm joining now the Google Meet. Okay, so once you open your Google Meet, or once you enter your this one, the meeting that you created, you have here um, this mic icon and the camera icon. Okay, what is this mic for? Of course, your for you to hello and para marinig po tayo. Okay, then for the camera, so if you want to offer camera, just click that one. If you want to offer mic, just click this one. Okay, then you have here the three dots. That's for more options. And just for you to check the setup of your microphone and speakers. For example, if you want to use an external microphone, just select it from here, then select it. Then if you want to have an external speaker, just click the drop down arrow, then you can now select it. All right. Then of course the video, if you have external camera to use, but if you only have your computer's camera, it's fine. No need to change it. The resolution of your camera, then click done. Okay, so it's very important for us teachers to check first if everything is working, if your microphone is working, if your video is working. So para wala na tayong less problem tayo during our discussion. Okay, so once you're done with checking the peripherals, the microphone, the camera, that's for you to click join now. All right, so once we enter join now, okay, so this is the interface of the Google Meet. Okay, and I have this one, add others, and the meeting name is Jolan Meeting. So for those who are part of the Dallas Santiago Isabel School or my school, they can just type Jolan Meeting. Okay, then they can enter na the Google Meet. All right, but if they are not part of my domain, you can send them this link, copy joining info, or copy this link, then send it through Messenger or sa Facebook Messenger or any messaging apps, a Viber, for you to invite your colleagues, the students, or you can post it in your learning management system. Another way to edit participants in your group is by typing their email address. Okay, there. So for example, I click add people to this one. I'll try to, naku magugulat to kasi i-invite ko siya sa, yan, Josie.Lido. And I'll try to invite her to join this meeting. Then I'll send an email. Automatically, it will send an email to her. Okay, there you go. Then if I want to invite more, there you go. Then send email. Sorry, hindi ko sila sinabihan na i-invite ko sila dito sa conference. But anyway, they have an option to accept it or not. It's fine. But this is only for demonstration. Then it's now for you to click send email. Okay? All right. So that now that you have this one, the interface of Google Meet, on the lower left side of your screen, you have this Google Meeting, and this is the nickname, right? Okay. So once I click, okay, you'll be having the details of your meeting. Okay, the link, the nickname of your meeting. Okay. So if you want to share it, if you forgot to copy paste it, just go here, then copy the meeting link. Okay. Okay. This one is the microphone. Kanina, we talk about the microphone. But if you want to off your microphone, just click that one. Okay. To off the microphone. All right. Teachers, is very important um, for you to create a rule sa video conferencing app nyo, sa video conferencing or asynchronous discussion nyo. Kasi kapag sabay-sabay nagsasalita, magulo. As in, sobrang gulo. So, yun. So, kailangan may mga rules kayo to follow by your students. For example, you're not allowed to turn on your camera or turn on your microphone um, if you have something to tell to your teacher or if you're going to answer a question. Okay? So yung mga ganun, kailangan meron kayong rules para hindi magulo si synchronous discussion or synchronous learning natin. Alright? Then I have here this camera icon. So once I click the camera icon, automatically magko-close si camera ko kasi that's for you to turn on and turn off your microphone. I mean your camera. Okay? Turn on and turn off your camera. So bakit minsan if you have slow connection or slow internet connection, it's advisable or it's recommended for you to turn off your camera para at least mas mabilis um, yung internet mo. Kasi kapag naka-open si camera, it requires more bandwidth of your internet connection. So, yun. So, if you want to offer camera, it's okay. Alright. So, then I'll turn it on again so you can see it. So, medyo mabagal lang siya kasi sabay-sabay yung meron akong live, meron akong Zoom, then I also have this Google Meet. So, yun. So, ito po. So, make sure then sa rules nyo, kung i-require nyo ba si estudyante na mag-camera, kailangan naka-indicate din po siya. Alright? So, and then before you open your camera, check muna po natin yung background natin. Okay? Kasi they can see it and they can easily capture it. Okay. Then on this side, this is for turn on caption. Okay. So once you click this turn on caption, okay, as you can see what's happening in my screen. All right. So what is the advantages or what is the advantage of using this one? To address the students who would like to read rather than to listen or rather than to see um, the screen, okay? I mean the video screen, okay? They want to read the conversation within the students and the teachers. Okay, so ayun po si caption. Okay, but the problem is it requires you to speak English. Hindi niya po nakaka-capture si Tagalog or Filipino language. So, yeah. So, it's okay. It's fine. So that's an additional feature of Google Meet. Then we have this present now. Okay, so if you want to present your Google Slide presentation, you can now click present now. So you have three options of what to present. You have the entire screen, you have a window, or if you want to, you present your Chrome. For example, window, I want a window to present. Once I click present window, and there. Then you can now choose whatever window you want to present for your student. For example, I want to present my screen there. Can you see it? I'm presenting my screen. Then I can now stop it. All right. So there, that's present now. So you have three options, your entire screen, yung buong screen nyo, your window nyo, and you can also share your Chrome tab. And then for this one, for the for nakita nyo three dots dito, that's for more options. So once you click more options, ayan, more options, you have the right, you can record the meeting. Ayan, you can record the meeting. Once you click record the meeting, for example, I'm going to record it. Of course, it will ask for a consent if to all the participants if they will allow you to record the screen. Okay, just click accept. And how will you know if it starts recording? Okay, just click accept. How will you know if it starts recording? On the upper right side of your screen, here, upper right side of your screen, dito po sa taas, um, it says there recording or record. Okay, so meaning that this entire meeting or from starting now, nagre-record na po siya. Okay? Yun there. So it's recording. Recording. Then you can also change the layout of your presentation of the screen. Okay, it can be sidebars, it can be tiled, or it can be spotlight. All right. So before there is no tiled, you need to add extension pa in your Google Meet. But for now, it's here. Since ako lang mag-isa sa 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 Google Meet, hindi siya makikita yung tile. But if you have like more than 5, you can see the tile setup or tile layout. Okay. Then you have full options, the setting, then other content, other setting, okay, other things to explore. Okay. All right. Okay, when I stop recording, okay, for example, I'm going to stop the recording. Bakit kailangan nating i-record? So, kasi hindi lahat makaka-attend dun sa meeting or hindi lahat makakapunta dahil because they have a problem with the internet connection or brownout. So once you upload the recorded meeting doon sa LMS nyo or learning management system. So at least inform si estudyante or inform yung they can view it. They can view, they can rewatch the video. You can always go back and play back the video pag may nakalimutan kayo. So yun. Saan po mapupunta si recorded meeting? So may mga nagtatanong din po, saan natin makikita sa recorded meeting? In your Google Drive. Okay? It will go to your Google Drive. For example, here, I'll go to my drive. Ayan, I'll go to my drive. Then I look for, it will automatically create a folder and save the video. For example, I think it's meet recording. Yan. It's meet recording. Ayan, you can see the meet recording. Medyo mahina yung internet connection ko. Sorry because I'm live streaming. And okay, this one. I'm going to add this. Ayan. Okay, by the way, once you go to your Google Drive, you can see there the recorded meeting of your Google Meet. So, ayun po siya. Okay? Let's go back there. It's Meet Recording. So, once you click Meet Recording, nandun po lahat si Google, si meeting, recorded meeting niyo po. Ayan. So, dyan po siya mapupunta. Okay, so going back here in our Google Meet, okay, so going back here in our Google Meet, all right, so there. If you want to know the participants or who are the participants in your group, just click this one. Okay, the one with head, ito po. Sa taas po, on the upper right side po. On the upper right side, ayan. If you want to know the participants or how many participants are in the group. So there. So once you click that, you have this. And you have the option to chat. So once you click chat, you can chat while having your video presentation. So for example, you will ask your students to type in your questions in the chat box, then you're going to answer it in your video conference or while having your video conference. Okay, so that's very powerful. So you can also have that one. You can have the chat box while having your video conference. And of course, you'll see here the time. All right. So basically that is Google Meet. And how will you use it? Okay. So that's one way of going to Google Meet via typing in your Google browser or via Google Meet site, google.meet.com. All right. So another one is via Google Calendar. For example, you want to set up a meeting via Google Calendar, that is also possible. So para maka-receive tayo ng notification. Okay, so how will you do that? So first, you need to go to Calendar. You need to go to Calendar. So for example, if you have, okay, so okay, here I'll check my Google Calendar. This is my Google application. I'll go to Calendar. There, Google Calendar. So it will go directly to your Google Calendar. So there you go. That is my calendar. For example, I want to have a meeting with my colleague on June 17. Okay, for example, I'll click June 17. June 17. Sorry, I have a slow internet connection. It's still loading. Okay, there. So just click the date that you want to set up your Google Meet with them, then create an event. For example, I'll click this one. Then you can now create your event. There. Okay, di ba ang dami kong ang dami kong laman sa aking kalendaryo. Create. Ayan. So for example, the title is Meeting with Josh. So you can now add a guest. You can now invite them. For example, add guest. You can type their email address. Then if you want to add the video conference link or the Google Meet link, just simply click this one. Okay, just simply click add Google Meet video conference. All right. So then automatically it will send them the link for the Google Meet. Ayan. So it's here. That's the link. Then it will say there up to 250 participants. Then just click save. Though that's another way, sorry. That's another way of sending or creating Google Meet meeting or video conference using Google Meet. All right. Okay. So one last thing on how will you create or how will you open Google Meet is via Gmail. Okay, lastly, via Gmail. So in your Gmail account, so I'm going to open my Gmail account. gmail.com. Just go to your Gmail account or gmail.com. All right. So in your gmail.com, for example, this one, sorry, or I'll just open it from here in the Google Apps. There. Okay, so in my Gmail account, sorry for the internet connection. Okay, I'll just go here. I'll just go back to the calendar to go to my Gmail account. Got it. Just go to your Gmail account here. For example, I'll click this one. Then Gmail. Okay, so it's loading. My Gmail account, it's loading. So problema nyo rin po ba ang internet connection? So minsan kasi pag gantong oras, sobrang bagal ng internet connection. So I prefer to work at night para at least mabilis yung internet connection. So mababa kasi yung Mbps namin. So yun. Okay. So yun, it's loading. Okay, we will entertain some questions po later. I have here a question. So I'll just finish this one. This is the last one. Then we will answer the questions from the viewers. We have 428 viewers right now who are watching. Hello po sa inyo. So welcome po sa mga bagong dating kasi may nagtatanong po ano daw pong title ng seminar. So ito pong seminar ay Amplifying Online Distance Learning through the use of Google Meet and Google Slides. Okay, so there. Oo nga. Ayan. So there. Okay, actually, this is the last one. So once you open your Gmail account, you will see there on the upper, okay, here on this side, there's Meet, Start a Meeting, and Join a Meeting. So same thing. If you want to start a meeting, just click Start a Meeting. Then it will go directly to Google Meet. So ayun. So you will go directly to Google Meet. There. Okay? So dun lang po siya sa gilid. Okay? So any questions po? Any questions po? Just type in. So I'm going to entertain questions. So close ko na si Google Meet. Okay, any question po, please type it in the comment section. There. Okay, so what are the questions po, teachers? So someone is asking for a feedback link form daw po. Okay, there. Amplifying online distance learning through Google Meet and Google Slides. So let me know your questions. And okay, thank you po. 19 hours ago. So I'll go to the live seminar there. So if you have questions po, sir, is it possible from Ma'am Annalise? From Ma'am Annalisa, sir, is it possible to use po Google Meet and presenting your slides in Google Slides na nakita pa din po ng students ang video mo? Watching, yes po, it's still possible po. Pwede naman po siya. Nasa gilid po kasi sa Google Meet po kasi once you're presenting, lahat po na nagpa-present andito po sa gilid. Nasa gilid po. All right. Okay. So my question, paano po malalaman kung sino-sino lang ang dapat na nasa meeting mo? Actually, ma'am, you can send the link to your students. And kung sino lang yung sasendan mo, sila lang po yung makakapasok sa meeting. Okay. Is Google Meet similar to MS Teams? If so, how are they also different? Actually, yung video conference po kay MS Teams ay built-in na po siya doon sa MS Teams. You can set conference using MS Teams. MS Teams po is a learning management system wherein you can also upload, set a meeting, then you can also create a video conference. Ay, hello po kay Sir John Richard Padua of San Mateo National Rizal. Question po, is it possible in Google Meet, especially during interaction, being the facilitator of the meeting to address one at a time the interactors or ways. Is it possible? Sorry. Pwede ka address one at a time. Sa ngayon po, sabay-sabay po sila lahat. Pero sabi ko nga po kanina, make sure that you will set guidelines on how will you conduct video conference. Telegamalagopi. So, kailangan niya daw po ng what do you call this? Link, form link. Alright. City Sadia. So, okay pa. May mga questions pa po kayo, so we can entertain it. We still have 3 minutes to answer your questions po. So, na-experience nyo rin po yung sobrang bagal ng internet connection nyo at mag-loading po talaga siya. So, yun. So, we also need to consider that one in doing the video conference. So, ayun po. Okay, does Google Meet have enough security to avoid conference bombing? Yes po. Especially if you're going to use it within your domain. Within DepEd lang po. Kasi di ba meron pong issue kay Zoom sa yung video conference bombing nila. So, if you're going to share it, make sure that doon lang po siya sa mga talagang kasama po sa conference nyo. Mas secure po siya especially if you're using your own domain. So, for us, wala pa kaming paggamit ko ng Google Meet, wala pa naman akong na-experience na may mga video conference bombing na nangyayari. So, may mga sumasama. So, yun. Sa Zoom, marami kasing experience yung mga tao. 'Di ba si Mayor Vico Soto doon sa interview niya. So yung mga ganong. Okay. So any question pa po? You're welcome po, teachers. Sir John Richard, thank you din. Ma'am Marites Maravilla, salamat din po. I also have a question from Ma'am Karen Drio. Sir, can we change our background during the meeting? Okay, so for Google Meet, they don't have this feature yet. They don't have the feature wherein you can change your background. But I think they are developing it. They're improving it. So yun. There's no built-in, but you can also add extension. Pero babagal po. So, before nga po, si Google, wala po siya nung tiles. But Google developed it to include tiles, template, or layout na mga videos po. So, let's wait po. They are continuously developing on how this will be more effective. Okay po. Another question. Another question. Ano po mas advisable gamitin sa elementary pupils? Microsoft Teams or Google Meet? To be honest, this is only for me. This is only my personal perception on this. Google Teams, okay naman siya gamitin. Maganda naman siya. Medyo for elementary pupils, for lower grades, for middle grade, medyo ang dami niya kasing nakakalito siya. Nakakalito siya gamitin. But for For Google Meet, sobrang dali niya lang. Just send them the link. Okay na. They can join. And I also tried using Microsoft Teams video conference. Siguro isa rin sa mga suggestion ko kasi wala pa sila ng mga tiles. Ang makikita nyo lang sa Microsoft Teams video conferencing, um, parang apat lang yung videos. Kung sino lang yung nagsasalita, apat lang din yung tiles na nakikita mo. Unlike kay Google Meet, you can see everyone. But all you need to do is to change the setting or the layout of the video. That's for me, ha? That's for me. So you can also try it so you can also experience which one is better. Um, for the feedback form, it's already there, posted by CHRDF. So that's the link form. So make sure that you... Okay. Ma'am Melanie Bustamante, Flipgrid is very interactive only. Mahirap pag wala fast internet connection. Yes po. Sabi ko nga po, the drawback of having online learning, distance learning, of course, the use of internet connection. And the use of internet connection. Ma'am Audrey Simon, thank you sir. I've tried the Google Meet just now. It is a really friendly user. Madali talagang gamitin. Okay, thank you po. Actually, you can also try the applications that we discussed yesterday for you to have an interactive and effective way of teaching online para sa ating mga estudyante. Hi po ulit sir. Sa Google Meet po ba sir? Wala pong time limit. Actually, sa na-experience ko, wala pong time limit for Google Meet. Wala pong time limit kasi we had 5 hours meeting before, hindi naman siya nag-stop. So yun. So I guess hindi naman kayo mag-lesson discussion with your students for 5 hours because 'di ba the problem of an online distance learning is screen time. Siyempre kapag itong come to come, hindi tayo makikipag-video conference sa ating mga estudyante ng 5 hours. Okay? But sa experience ko, we had a meeting with the other teachers. For 5 hours, hindi siya nawala. So yun. As long as you have good internet connection. In our previous online meeting, it's very good po ma'am that you're using Google Meet for your meeting. But the challenge for you now is to use Google Meet for you to teach your students. Ayun po ang challenge sa atin ngayon. So aside from meeting your colleagues, meeting the teachers, it's time for you to use Google Meet in teaching process. Thank you po, Ma'am Annalisa. Salamat din po. From Amadeo, Cavite. You're welcome po, Ma'am Ami Tupas. Actually, teachers don't stop exploring, especially in the world of online learning. Napakadami po nating pwedeng gamitin. Hindi po matatapos sa webinar natin na to yung pag-integrate at paggamit natin ng technology. It's for you to explore on how will you use it effectively inside the class. I mean, in an online world for you to deliver your lessons, for you to deliver the instructions. Medyo matrabaho po talaga. It's very technical aside from the concepts, aside from the the lessons. There is always a technical side. So ayun po. Okay, you're using May Candido, you're using it. Thank you for using Google Meet. you can also explore different video conferencing apps so you can compare. Kasi ako medyo nagamit ko na si Google Meet, si MS Teams, si Zoom, and meron pang isa si Webex from Apple. That's from Apple. I have a question here, from Maybel Miranda, ma'am. When you invite students in Google Meet, should they have their own Google account? Okay, yes po. They need to have their own Google account or Gmail account. Okay, Google account, Gmail account, and that is for free.
Sorry, I can't help with email yet.
That is for free. Okay. This is a comment from Denise. Google Meet is easier to use and navigate. I will sure suggest this for our faculty for our meeting instead of Zoom, which has a limit if not a premium plan. Actually, ma'am, if you have your school email, it's very easy for you to invite your colleague. Lalo na kung naka-Google domain kayo, naka-G Suite kayo, kasi automatic. Ta-type mo doon yung i-invite mo sila, lalabas na yung name nila. Tsaka at least naka-centralize kayo. Okay, 2 more questions po. Then we will end this meeting. Tomorrow, we will be having a session about maximizing G Suite for education. It's more on demonstration of different Google application na pwede natin gamitin. But I'll send you the link lang kasi it will lead to Google certification. I will only demonstrate the competencies that are needed for the certification. So yun. Ayun po yung gagawin natin for the next 2 days for 1.5 hour. Sana po magkasya siya kasi medyo madami from Google Docs to YouTube, Google Classroom. So ayun po yung mga gagawin natin tomorrow. So medyo madami, full pack po yung ating and more on demonstration. Sana po maganda ang internet connection ko, unlike kanina medyo naglalag po talaga ako. So yun. Okay. There's a question here. What are the differences between Google Meet, Google Chat, and Google Hangouts? Okay. So for this question, I think we already answered that one kanina. I explained that. Let me show you the slide for that. Okay, so for the Google Chat, they changed it to Google Hangouts before. So they changed it to Google Hangouts. So we're not calling it Google Chat anymore. We're calling it Google Hangouts. So for now, we have two na lang, si Google Hangouts and Google Meet. So ito po yung differences nila. It's on the screen. Tingnan nyo na lang po yung screen natin. So that's the difference between Google Hangouts and Google Meet. For Google Meet 25, it's very limited to 25 participants, while Google Meet you can have or interact with 150 participants. And there you go. It's on the screen po. Sir, thank you po Ma'am Annalisa Mahayag. From Father Luigi Carboluto School. Saan po ang school niyo po? Father Luigi Carboluto School. Sana po mabisita ko po kayo diyan. After po ng COVID. So, 'yon. Yung mga taga Muntinlupa po, I can also go to your school if mga taga Las Piñas diyan. Kasi my school is in Muntinlupa. Okay. From Ma'am Michelle Balyong, Sir, are these applications can only be accessed online? For the Google Meet and Hangouts, of course, it's online, video conferencing for online distance learning. Yes po, it's online kasi syempre, we need internet connection po talaga for live session with our students. Alin ang mas madaling gamitin at mas easy po? For me, it's Google Meet. Madali po siyang gamitin. O from sa Amadeo po, yes po. Nako, sana po mapuntahan ko po kayo dyan sa Amadeo. Malapit po sa Tagaytay, no? So, yun. So, yan. So, if you have more questions, invitations, just email me at jolan.torres@dielazabal.edu.ph po. Sir, are this application can only be accessed online? Yes po, it's online. Any more questions po, teachers? Sorry, I'm up to 11 o'clock lang, but it's already 11:24. But it's okay. I'm happy to answer your questions po talaga. It's a way of helping you teachers to be ready for an online distance learning. Which is better gamitin po at mas madaling maka-access? Google Meet or Ma'am Jocelyn Meneses, ano po siya? Are we comparing Google Hangouts and Google Meet? How to get codes for Flipgrid, or we will use the same code as you have on this webinar. For Flipgrid po, teachers, once you created your own Flipgrid question or Flipgrid activity, it will generate another code for your activity. Okay. From Ma'am Mary Ann, halimbawa po sir, gamit ko po ang Google Slides. Possible po kaya na makikita ko ang sarili ko habang nagdi-discuss gamit po ang isang app na Screencastify. Alright. Yes po ma'am, yung sarili mo, magre-record ka po. Are you referring for asynchronous learning or you're going to record yourself while discussing tapos nasa baba po kayo yung picture nyo? Yes po, sa Screencastify. Ganun po siya. Play nyo lang po, i-present nyo si Google Slide nyo. Present Google Slide, lalaki na po siya. Then, yung bilog po sa gilid ni Screencastify, meron po doon. Salamat for sharing. In terms of data consumption, which is matipid po? Okay. So, yung katipiran din po, na-feel ko lang din po ito ha. Google Meet is less consumption po siya for the bandwidth of internet connection. Medyo mas matipid siya compare kay Microsoft Teams video conferencing, kay Zoom. Then make sure that you will off your camera. Mas okay po kapag naka-volume lang. Kapag naka-volume lang po tayo. At kapag naka-microphone, para at least less consumption po dun sa data. Kay Ma'am Annalisa Mahayag. Opo sir, malapit lang po sa Tagay. See you soon po. Excited na kami. Hi Ma'am Cristita Idul. Watching from Davao de Oro. Do you have any more questions po, teachers? So we can answer it. I'll end this live session in 3 minutes. So we will exactly close this at 11:30. Question po, sir, magagamit din po bang Google Hangouts using PowerPoint? Yes po. You mean you can also present Microsoft PowerPoint in Google Hangouts? Yes po. you can present your Microsoft PowerPoint presentation in Google Hangout. Pwede rin po siya. Kung ayaw nyo pong mag-Google Slides and you already have Microsoft PowerPoint presentations, it's okay po. You can also use that to present in using Google Hangouts dun po sa video conference sa live session nyo with your student. Hi, Sir Gary de Dios. Ayan. Sir Gary, ikaw po ba yung kagabi nung nag-try kami ng StreamYard? Kasi kagabi nag-try po kami ng StreamYard, tas naka-public pa rin po si live kay YouTube. Meron po mga nanonood. So, yun. Yan. Andun po si Sir Gary de Dios. Nakita ko po siya kagabi. Ayan. Sir, magagamit din po ba Google Hangouts using PowerPoint? Yes po. But the Google Hangouts is limited only to 25 participants. Hi, Ma'am Annabelle. I hope safe kayo dyan. Yes, kapatid, Sir Jod. Salamat din. So, we only have 1 more minute. Fourth day na po tayo tomorrow, then Friday, that will be our last day na po. And we will talk about the different skills and different applications for you to be certified by Google or to be Google Certified Educator. So itatry ko siyang online discussion po. Pero kasi it's more on hands-on, I will only discuss the skills that you'll be needing for the exam. Anyway, I'll explain the process tomorrow po. Hi, Ma'am Grazel. Thank you for watching. From Palawan, saan po sa Palawan? I went to I went to Coron last sem break. Kailan ba yun? Last October po. Ma'am Lori Ann, hello po from Father Luigi. Parang ang dami po from Father Luigi Caborloto School ah. Sa everyday po talaga silang sumusubaybay sa CHRDF. You're welcome po, Ma'am Emmy. Pa-hi-hi. So, all right. So, Ma'am Josephine, habay-bay. I think the CHRDF will answer your question. So, if you're watching from YouTube, can you also get certificate? The CHRDF will answer your question po. Okay, that's it for today. It's already 11:32. Thank you for watching. At maraming salamat po. See you tomorrow sa ating another episode of this online distance learning where about, hello? Kala ko po naka-off na ako. So ayan. So let me show you the topic for tomorrow. This one. Maximizing Google Suite for Education. Salamat po sa pakikinig at pagtatanong at pagpa-participate po sa ating webinar ngayon. So tomorrow will be our 4th day of this webinar series by CHRDF. Again, tomorrow, please participate po tayo sa ating mga online activities. So I'll check if it's really effective if I'll use different application online. Okay? So thank you once again. Tomorrow, it's an introduction to online distance learning. Learn what sets us apart from the rest. See you tomorrow sa CHRDF Live YouTube. Again, this is Jolan Torres, your speaker for today, tomorrow, and on Friday. Salamat po. Have a great day and stay safe.